This is Movie Division. Today I'm going to recap the horror mystery thriller movie entitled His House. Spoilers ahead, watch out. The movie opens with a man named Bull when he is dreaming about the day his daughter Nyak was with him and how she died drowning in the water while they were on their way to escape from the war. When Bull opens his eyes, he finds his wife Rial in front of him, who questions him about what he was been dreaming about, and Bull lies to her, stating that he was dreaming about the day when they married. Suddenly, a white man approaches them and asks them to report to the gym. They are ready to go to the gym, while a man warns them that they will end up in prison. Bull and Rial face the jury, and a man informs them that their detention has ended, and they are allowed to leave the prison and live with the world outside. After listening to this, the couple gets very excited, but they are informed that they are allowed to go under strict conditions, and a slight mistake will bring them back to jail. They are reported to be moved to a place selected by the government, and they can leave home under no conditions. After that, they leave and are shifted to the house. A man welcomes them and reveals that they must have won a lottery, as the place given to them is the dream of many of their race. Mark guides them through the rules and draws a map for the doctor in their neighborhood. Mark gets the document signed and leaves after guiding the couple to be one of the good ones, and Bull assures him that they are not willing to return to detention yet. After Mark leaves, Bull starts crying after looking at the kids playing in the street, while Rial stares at her daughter's doll. Later that night, Bull wakes up after listening to some noises, and upon following, he realizes the noises are not coming from the other side of the wall. Bull tries to inspect the reason for the noises through the wall, but he gets scared after sensing someone's presence behind him. The next day, Rial notices that Bull has put her daughter's doll in the trash, but she picks up the doll. Bull throws the trash out and catches a lady looking at him through her window, and he waves at her, but the lady does not reply. Bull leaves for shopping, and on his way back, when he is looking at the church, a man appears and invites him. Bull receives food items from the people there and sings a song for them, all for a player named Red Crouch. Bull returns home and informs his wife about his experience with the people of their society and asks her to go out tomorrow. Following that, Bull awakens after listening to the buzzing noise of the bulb, and he approaches the bulb to turn it off, but fails to turn it off. Suddenly, the paint from the wall in front of him falls and uncovers a hole in the wall. Bull notices a rope inside the hole, and when he pulls the rope out, the bulb turns off, and after a while, his daughter's doll appears embedded in the rope, but someone takes the doll and returns to the hole. Bull is frightened to witness this all, but everything gets normal, and the hole vanishes. The next morning, Rial notices that the paint from the hole wall is taken off, and when she is cleaning the mess, she listens to a noise. Upon checking, she visualizes many people from her tribe in front of her. Meanwhile, Bull is in the market and buys a hammer. Rial then leaves the house and uses the map given by Mark, but she cannot find the correct directions to the church. Eventually, she encounters 3 colored children and approaches them, thinking they may help, but instead, they bully her and make of her language. Rial is seen with her doctor, who looks at her necklace and appreciates it to start a conversation, but she does not get the required response. The doctor then looks at her marks, and Rial informs her that there are 2 tribes where she belongs, but they are always fighting each other, which is why her hole was butchered. Now, she managed to survive by marking herself with the symbols of both tribes. After that, she reveals that she has lost her daughter, Nyak too, but she gets uncomfortable after listening to this. Rial returns home and looks at the wall when the fruits fall, and a peach asks her to follow it. Upon following, Rial is stunned to see something in front of her through the wall. When Bull returns home and is having dinner with his wife, he informs her that she has found the job for them and they can start a family now, for which he is excited. But Rial tells him the story of a man who was so greedy to build his house that he started stealing from people, and during this he stole money from an old man living next to the river, unaware that he is an Apeth. The man built his house, but the Apeth showed up, followed him, and did not leave him until it ate him up by making him listen to the whispers from the walls of the house. She calls Bull a liar and reveals that the witch has been following him and has spoken to him about taking her back to Nyak. Bull gets mad at her, stating that her daughter has died. After that, Bull is working on the walls when he listens to humming sounds and finds a man standing beside him. Suddenly, he finds Nyak wandering in the house, and when he tries to get closer to her, Nyak attacks her, due to which Bull leaves the house and is scared. But then he looks at his neighbor observing her and pretends to be normal. Bull returns home and burns all of Nyak's memories because they are cursed. Rial stops him from burning the doll, but Bull notices Nyak's necklace on Rial's neck. Despite being requested not to burn the necklace, Bull throws it into the fire. After that, when he returns to have dinner with Rial, she complains to Bull for thinking her mad. Rial informs him that the witch has promised her to take them back to Nyak. Bull gets tired of this and informs Rial that he has arranged a job for her because she has filled her mind with such rubbish thoughts. He tries to comfort her by assuring her that it is their house, but Rial does not like this and leaves. After Rial leaves, Bull finds himself in the middle of the ocean and gets attacked by many dead bodies lying under the water. When overpowered by the spirits, Bull opens his eyes and finds himself sleeping on the floor. Bull wakes up and notices Nyak around him again. He tries to catch her while she is running behind the wall, but then he is attacked by many spirits. When Bull turns on the light, he finds no one around him. Bull gets mad at this and starts hitting the wall, claiming it is his house. Bull visits Mark's office the following day and requests him to get a new house for them by proclaiming that the rats are making him sick. Mark finds it sketchy and informs Bull that he can arrange a new house for him after an inquiry at his house because he feels that Bull is sick. Bull politely requests and breaks the glass in his hand without being aware. Bull gets nervous and leaves the office. When Bull returns home, his neighbor asks him to leave the house, but before Mark can reply to him, Mark arrives there with his colleague. Mark then looks at the wall and wonders how rats can do this. Mark then orders his colleagues to take the picture so they may inform the court about it, but Bull manages to convince him to change his mind by claiming to be one of the good ones. Suddenly, Rial comes there and tells Mark they have a witch in their house, and her husband has spent the whole night following it by holding a hammer in his hand. Rial asks Mark to add this to a report, and while leaving, the couple listens to Mark deciding to report the case. Rial then mocks Bull for begging and thanking white people, while Bull asks her how she can forget all they have been through to get to this house. Rial replies that he has also forgotten their daughter in no time. After that, Bull decides to confront the witch at himself at night. He locks all the doors and waits for the witch to talk to him. At night, the witch appears before Bull and calls himself a butcher for breasts like him. When asked when she wants from Bull, the witch replies that he needs his body in return for Nyack and gives him a knife to end his life. After questioning why he does not kill him, Bull realizes that the witch cannot harm him. Bull gets excited, but the witch makes him fall asleep. So Bull finds himself on the sea and gets scared by imagining Nyack attacking him. Rial notices that Bull is not in his senses in the morning and attempts to leave the house, but Bull finds her and tries to stop her. Rial stabs a screwdriver in his leg and rushes out of the house. When Rial tries to run away, she finds herself inside the school in her tribe, where her friend meets her and leads her to others inside a classroom. Rial meets her friends, notices the witch sitting in front of her, and realizes it is all her dream. Rial then questions everyone about her daughter, which shocks everyone, and they reveal that Rial never had a daughter. The witch makes Rial recall the day when they were attacked, and Bull rescued her from the same classroom. They kept hiding until they found a bus and used Nyack as their ticket to get on the bus when the village was under attack. Nyack's real mother was left in the village and killed there. Rial and Bull then decide to protect Nyack. But when they were crossing the sea, Nyack falls into the water, and despite trying his best, Bull fails to save her. Rial visualizes everything and starts crying after realizing that she has lost Nyack. The witch informs Rial that he can return Nyack to her if she cuts her husband's body open and gives her a knife. At the same time, Bull brings Rial inside the house, and we see that Rial was, in fact, unconscious all this time. Bull helps her regain her senses, and she gets confused after noticing the knife next to her. Before Rial can do anything, Bull cuts his arm and requests Rial to leave. Rial starts crying, asking Bull why he has done this, and he informs her that he also watches Nyack and everybody who died that day. Bull then orders her to leave, stating that the witch will come for him. After Rial leaves, the witch bursts from the ground and attacks Bull. The witch starts taking over Bull's body, while Nyack holds Rial's hand. Rial starts crying and says goodbye to the witch sitting with her at the school. Rial then picks up the knife witch gave her and cuts the witch's throat. In the next scene, Mark comes to visit Bull and Rial with two of his colleagues from the inspection team. They capture the pictures of everything while Mark questions them about the witch. Bull replies that Rial has killed it, and on being asked about seeing Nyack, Bull replies that a man's ghost always follow, but it's better if you don't let them control you. Mark is impressed by the couple and leaves with his team after collecting all the records. After Mark and his team leaves, the couple is seen looking at Nyack and other spirits who died with her, and the movie ends there. If you enjoyed the recap, leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this and turn on the bell notification. It really helps our channel and encourages us to make more quality videos for you. And don't forget to comment down your favorite part of the movie. Thanks for watching.